456 euros just to get 700 back. Like yesterday night, we had a little bit of luck. 170 pay us 700 again, but then you see. So we don't want to go and fall in this kind of mess again. So therefore we are going to be nice and easy today. I'm sorry I cannot show you any videos like last time. It was messed up anyway. So we're gonna just have the commentary these days. How are you guys? Everything alright? Any winners lastly? Get in the chat, have fun. My iPad was, updating, so I had to wait a little bit.
Third is
okay, already gone in Newcastle.
Power on the inner, with in behind runner Centurion Sister under restraint, without deeper What's On Lady, who's a little free and running without cover, as this gallop continues to be moderate at best. Well down the field at this stage is Spectrus, just up in behind Scavenger's Reign, and also towards the rear Blue Betty, with Keelan Woods evidently in no hurry. Making the journey, going out towards the back straight, and they've got just over a mile and a quarter of their journey remaining in Division 2 of this mare's bumper. And out in the lead, it is a Girl of Gold, having her third start under National Hunt rules and towing them along little more than a length clear now. Over ZZ under Craig Nicol Racing in second. Blakely Rise is just in third in front of Hannigan's Power.
ZZ.
And a little deeper out is What's On Lady, with Centurion's Sister in the stripes over towards the...
ZZ in Flemish means CC. CZ. 44,000. Actually, this ZZ guy horse has a nice chance, I think. Anyway, back to the race.
Far side, and they are now nearing halfway. There would be only 8 lengths covering first to last. It's been a very gentle tempo then throughout the first half of the race, and Girl of Gold and Ben Bromley continuing to pace set and dictate. From in second position, ZZ, who's never been too far away, has always been the leader's closest pursuer. With in behind them, Blakely Rise around the outside of Hannigan's Power. Scavenger's Reign, first start today for trainer James Owen. Now looking to creep a little closer, the dark blue sleeves, and splitting rivals What's On Lady and Centurion Sister. And still towards the back, Blue Betty on a tight rein here. And that one just now moving on in front of Spectrus, relegating her to be the overall back marker. That said, there's still only 7 or 8 lengths in it, as they're now making the left-handed run at the far end of the track and on towards home, with a Girl of Gold in front by half a length, and shortly will try and lift the tempo. From in second position, ZZ, who continues to race as the closest pursuer, without a little bit wider. Blakely Rise edging nearer, and then towards the inside, Hannigan's Power in front of Centurion Sister and Scavenger's Reign, who's coming around the outside. Blue Betty follows those and still moves nicely, with Spectrus now off the bridle, and the one who's tailed off coming around the home turn is What's On Lady, as they now race up the home straight and down inside their final 3 furlongs. Girl of Gold is trying to kick together with ZZ. Away to the left, Scavenger's Reign is coming into it, just leaning a little bit left-handed, and the gap for Blue Betty to try and squeeze through at one point was tight, but she's coming there oh so stylishly here in the hands of Keelan Woods, who's giving her a confident ride. Centurion Sister trying to join in as Blue Betty strikes the front with a furlong to run, and it is Blue Betty, ridden with the utmost confidence here, and just pushed out hands and heels, is going to make a stylish winning debut in the hands of Keelan Woods for trainer Fergal O'Brien. This was easy for Blue Betty. Beats Centurion Sister, who's home in second. Scavenger's Reign is third. They came well clear of Girl of Gold, the long-time pace-setter, who eventually...
What was this? Blue Betty, big favorite in the betting, half favorite wins, hat in his chest. £90,000 purchase as a 2-year-old Blue Betty. So they buy the horse as 2. They keep him in training till 5. And then they start running on him for the first time on the sand of Newcastle in a 2-mile 56-yard open maiden national height flat race on the all-weather. Unbelievable. Did they wait 3 years with the horse, keeping him fresh and well, to land the gamble today? Horse was a drifter as well. Unbelievable. Look at this, 2.5. So big favorite in the start of the betting, goes off as big favorite. 90,000 pound purchase as a 2 years old. Found a nice opportunity on debut at a 5 years old mare. 5 years old mare. It means they had so many options with this mare to go, you know, to get covered, run other races. They waited till she became 5 and then run it on the all-weather of Newcastle in a national hunt flat race. And they won with their hat in the chest. Anyway, like I said, we only have 220, and it was a little bit lucky as well to gamble with. And you know, I show you the betting pattern of the last 2 weeks, you know, bets of 450, 100, 100, 200, 200. We don't want to fall in this trap again. So as we are most of time second or third, we're going to more concentrate on place markets, you know, swingers, things like this. And of course, we want to play the music. And of course, we want to back your horses. We're going to have a look. Maybe we can win something together. Anna May Meurt. Putain. What is this for a name? You have to see the other race of Limerick. I don't know if anybody of you guys could check this. Robinstown. 10 years old. With no form whatsoever. It was second favorite. He took 50-20 lengths out of the race. Nobody was pestering him. Nobody come after him. They come near him when he was getting a breather. And then he just put a show and went on again, winning with 30 lengths. It was a joke of a race. How the other jockeys ride. Look at this. And his second horse is a 125-1 who beat the favorite with 3 lengths. Look at this one. Look at this one. Exacta paid 937. If you knew this Robinson horse is a sure thing, you take him and you put every other horse in the race behind him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pounds of 10 euros each. You had more than 9,000 pounds. But the hindsight is a biatch. After the race is easy, but still, you know, if you are sure this Robinson was a good bet, even he became in with the favorite, second favorite, he's gonna, the Exacto is gonna pay 60-70 euros at least. So you are guaranteed a profit, or you are guaranteed this shit of 10,000 pounds almost. Anyway, bad racing today, you know, lots of you know, poses. And I know most people don't care for French racing. If we could have a look at the French racing, harness racing. I got my 220 from harness racing today. Anyway, this is gonna take another 5 minutes. What's happening today in the world? Oh, same thing. There is new app coming from China who pushed every AI business in US far down. I am not so, you know, in apps, and you know, I never even opened TikTok, for example. Who would in fact want to go to TikTok? It's an app. But the technology behind these apps like TikTok and things like that is just unbelievable. You know, it's an app. You put it on your phone and it gets, you know, like YouTube has a site. You can say, okay, the site has been upgraded daily by minute, and they put videos on the site. And but it's an app. So the app gets like 1 million videos a day or more. I can explain things like this. So okay, Limerick. Is there anything nice? Number 7, magnanimous horse. They are running well. 8 years old. Don't know. It looks like a horse who has to go in, furlong racing in US. Big neck. Nice action as well. 13 doesn't look well. There is number 11. It looks like he just come from the fields, but he has won. I don't know, it's because the winter or these horses are just fat. Something nice. Where does the money go? Birds and the bees. Birds and the bees. So magnanimous horse was the favorite, and he still is €4. It was shorter in the morning. Massiva. The 11 who just come from win is second favorite, and then it starts from 9. It starts from 9 to 1, 12 now. Anything catch the eye, like coming down in the betting? Maybe this one, number 1, Anna May Mucht. Anna May Mucht. Is it some word spelling like Anna may kill? Mucht in French means killing. 16 to 1, and Blinker for the first time bounced back to best. When credited second of 15 in a novice holder at this course. Needs to build on that. Does Anna build on that? So Anna had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs on the rules, and he gets 94. Unfucking believer again. 250 to 1, 6, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 16, 6 out of 9, 12 out of 15, 6 out of 14. Second, 94. McManus horse, 5th, first, 5th, second as 88. How the stewards put these ratings up is unbelievable. Unfucking believable. How can you give this horse 99 and McManus horse who has won races only 88? Minimum age in this race is 6, but the young horses have nothing to show. This is a race can go anywhere you wish. If you got a tip for me, put it on, but I'm not gonna put anything on. Nothing, physically comes to mind. You can say this is a good bet, this is a good horse. I think this horse rocked my heart. I don't know, here, number 4. Because of his pedigree, maybe he can do something. Lightly raced maiden, show more than previously, even 5th of 15. If somebody was pushing me, pinching me, maybe I was getting something on the rock of my heart. But when you don't have any confidence in any horse to back, why should you? Why should you? Especially in Limerick today, they say heavy is heavy. Lots of wind, rain. What should I do? Can I just tell you do not to do? Fucking bookies. Jamie Cott. Mulla Nuva. Mulla. Still, every day I get more and more dazzled by the way they give names on horses. Number 2 has a nice name. Nicely done. Getaway Master by Getaway by Grange Oscar. Rock My Heart. This one has also a beautiful name. Rock My Heart. Shiroko horse. Timo Alhart. There is heart in it. Garçon doux. Garçon doux in French means soft boy. But the father is Valerian. It's unbelievable. And they don't want to go off. Is there something else to show before leaving? Look, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. They're gonna go off. At least this is gonna be over fast. Fast. 5 minutes or something. And we can go and see something nicer, better. I want it to be... You know, I know, guys, from YouTube that we have like 20 seconds delay. You know, we are so nicely that we can make a movie all done by iPhone Pro. I don't know which movie, but I read something about it that they made a 100 million budget movie and they only film it by the iPhone. But we cannot handle the delay. Okay, Yargaf in Liberty.
5 is the trip, straight across the track as they swing into the straight. Towards the outside, Ask Well. In the centre, God Help Us. Also in the firing line, Mr. and Mrs. Lee. As they come up the straight to the first of 12 flights, Ask Well towards the near side with God Help Us. Me and Mrs. Lee there in the centre, over towards the far side, Anna May Mert. Also in the firing line there as they jump that first flight in blue and orange is Rock My Heart. And Winter Carnival. Close up towards the far side as they come on to flight number 2. Anna May Mert, far side, Ask Well, stand side, the leading pair.
If you can play in the running, just lay Rock My Heart. Bad jumper, jumping to his right, already pushed. If you get 7-1 late.
Between horses also close up, me and Mrs. Lee. As they head into the turn, behind them is Mellum, on the rail is 3 Tribes. Garçon Doux is next, followed around the turn by Mullinor, and then Getaway Master. Last but one, Midnight Eagle. And bringing up the rear as they head away from the stands is Birds and the Bees. Heading up the far side, 2 flights, 3, 4 and 5. Anna May Mert, Jack Gilligan, has moved on a couple of lengths to Ask Well towards the outside, Conor McNamara towards the inside, Winter Carnival, Alan King, and between them is Rock My Heart and Liam Quinlan. As they reach the first of the flights in the back straight, and over it, Anna May Mert going along in front, length and a half up, Ask Well, shading second spot to the outside between horses is Rock My Heart towards the inner, Winter Carnival, MacIver landed 5th, and then Mellum. Behind them towards the inside is 3 Tribes, as they continue to flight number 5 before reaching the highest point of the track. Anna May Mert going along out in front, leads away about 3 lengths as they make the turn at the top of the track. Anna May Mert by the best part of 4 now. MacIver has improved up on the outside to dispute second spot with Rock My Heart. With them on the inner in the blue colours is Winter Carnival, a break then to Ask Well. Mellum is towards the inside, with them God Help Us. As they run downhill, behind that group towards the outside is me and Mrs. Lee. Garçon Doux is between horses. The final group comprises Midnight Eagle with Mullinor towards the inside, 3 Tribes. Towards the outer, Birds and the Bees on the extreme outside as they head up the straight, nearing the first of the 2 flights that'll bring them up past the stands. Anna May Mert towards the far side, MacIver in the orange towards the near side, Rock My Heart between them. They show in front of Winter Carnival with Mellum, Mullinor, and over on the inside 3 Tribes, God Help Us. Mid-division towards the outside is Ask Well as they stream out over the flight. That'll be the last one after another circuit. Anna May Mert leads from MacIver second. Third spot, Rock My Heart. Over on the rail is Winter Carnival. Mellum in the orange and green. Between them, Mullinor, and then God Help Us. Ask Well to the outside, Garçon Doux. On the inner is 3 Tribes as they go into the turn. Getaway Master, Birds and the Bees, Midnight Eagle. And bringing up the rear now as they head away from the stands and heading out on their final circuit, me and Mrs. Lee. Heading up the far side, they have 5 to jump. in the Become a Member at Limerick Handicap Hurl, and Anime Mert continues to lead by less than 2. MacIver on the outside, just second. Rock My Heart. Towards the inside, still close up in fourth is Winter Carnival. Mullinor is behind them with Melham. Then to the outer, God Help Us in the red and white. Garson Do on the inside of Getaway Master. Birds and the Bees is next. Slight mistake there, Garson Do. Heading on to the next, which is 4 from home. Anime Mert, Rock My Heart. Towards the inside, Winter Carnival. MacIver jumps up again on the outer. Right with them is Mullinor. They go on 2.5, 3 in front of Melham. Getaway Master and God Help Us. Birds and the Bees behind them. As they jump the last flight on the far side, 3 from home. Anime Mert, Rock My Heart. MacIver close third on the outside. Scrubbed along behind them in fourth is Winter Carnival. Behind them, Mullinor driven. Birds and the Bees tries to make headway on the outside of Melham, and they've gone away from Getaway Master. Dropping out quickly and being pulled up, God Help Us. Running downhill, good run to the second last flight.
I said you can lay Rock My Heart in running. I'm betting that Rock My Heart is the big favorite in running now. I still think it must be a lay.
Birds and the Bees in touch on the outer. They're clear of Getaway Master as they swing in. Still is a good run before they reach the second last. Rock My Heart with MacIver coming there on the outside. Mullinor towards the inner. They go on from Winter Carnival. Anime Mert this weekend. Birds and the Bees trying to stay on behind them. But down to the second last flight. Mullinor over towards the far side. Rock My Heart landed second. MacIver third. In fourth spot, Winter Carnival, and they're clear. As they head for the final flight, Mullinor leads. Rock My Heart, MacIver trying to stay on behind them. Winter Carnival. Jumping the last, Mullinor leads far side. MacIver stays on stand side in the orange colours. Rock My Heart is next, and then Winter Carnival, less than 100 yards to race. MacIver on the stand side getting up as they go to the line. MacIver will get up to win it from Mullinor. Rock My Heart, and staying on the inside, Winter Carnival close for third and fourth.
So MacIver wins Shiroko's horse. You know, in this low limited horses, that a horse with this profile gets the highest rate, always pays up to follow who just comes to win and has so little weight. Anyway, happy that this race is over. It's over. Let's go to Chepstow. Chepstow National Hunt Hurdle. Having around 2 mile 1. What is it? 1.8. Who is this? Living du Large. Living du Large. Gavin Sheehan, Jamie Snowden at all the rage into betting Ben seemed more in need of experience than the market suggested. Went third of 7 in a juvenile hurdle at Warwick. Entitled to do better. Yeah, he's entitled to, they are all entitled to do better. This is something, you know, get my, go on. Entitled to do better. May come on. May be ready. Go fuck yourself. What is this? They all entitled. This horse has 7 and 6, 7. Entitled to do better, no? Into Something Good was the tip of the day. Into Something Good is 2.6 second favorite. Appeals after outrunning triple figures odds to finish. Listed bumper in Cheltenham. Listed bumper in Cheltenham. You know, you don't run in listed run in Cheltenham. 3 lengths from the winner, 3/3 of 16. Favorite for the start. Don't trust him. They go to Cheltenham with him. Lunar. Already favorite. Living Dual. Chase third. Send. Chase third. Send. Oh wait. My iPad goes off. So Chase third went right first, went second after fourth until next race, pushed the long home turn, lost third before second, went third again toward finish. Third again toward finish. Are they gone? No. Oh, they're gone. Okay, they are gone. Less stress for me, because they are gone.
White colours as they arrive at flight number 1. They are all over, although Connie Mack was a little awkward in 5th place. So out in the lead, it is Living It Do Large. From in 2nd place, Jackson's Bay. In 3rd, Into Something Good continues to race rather keenly in black and white, with 2 lengths back to Close Combat, who's been joined again by Connie Mack. And right at the back in the red and white colours is Flash in the Pan. And on the descent, Into Something Good has rather carted Finn Lambert into the lead, and might be a little difficult to steer here. And Into Something Good is heading towards the paddock. Into Something Good saw where he came out onto the racecourse, veered right-handed, and is out of the contest. So Living It Do Large by half a length from Jackson's Bay.
Just have a look. Into Something Good was the horse who had the most runs of anybody else in the race. And he ran in Cheltenham listed bumper, so you know he had some good racing behind him as well. And then all of a sudden decides in the flat, I'm gonna run out. Unfucking believable.
Out in the lead, Living It Do Large from Jackson's Bay. Close Combat was ridden into it as the leader got into the bottom of it. And
you know, if you go and watch the horse who ran off the track Into Something Good, the favorite almost follow him. Just go and have a look again.
Max jumped the next couple a bit better. Reminders as well for Flash in the Pan. So they all pop over that. Living It Do Large. And Jackson's Bay are the front 2. Half a dozen lengths is the gap to Close Combat and Connie Mack, with 4 to 5 lengths to Flash in the Pan, as once again they go their separate ways over that. Living It Do Large jumped out to the left. Out to the right was Jackson's Bay, who is the more fluent of the 2. There's then half a dozen lengths to Connie Mack, Close Combat, and a widening gap to Flash in the Pan. So they make the descent, and they've now got this long run before the 3rd last. Living It Do Large by half a length from Jackson's Bay. The pursuing pair are a little closer. Close Combat on the inside of Connie Mack. Half a dozen lengths back to Flash in the Pan as they make the left-hand turn at the far end of the racecourse. So Living It Do Large out in the lead by a length. From Jackson's Bay in 2nd. Close Combat is 3 lengths away, half a length to Connie Mack. And Flash in the Pan, who's off the bridle from an early stage, has at least got onto the tails of the 2 pursuers, albeit maybe as some of those up front were given a breather. So Living It Do Large and Jackson's Bay are the first 2, rounding the home turn. 4 lengths back to Close Combat under David Noonan, then Connie Mack. Green and white stripes for Alan Johns, and Flash in the Pan still ridden by Harry Kimber. And they're still on this long run towards the 3rd last. Living It Do Large in the pink and black. On the left-hand side is Jackson's Bay. Close Combat and Connie Mack trying to get on terms, and Living It Do Large heads towards the 3rd last. Hasn't shaken off the attentions yet of the pursuers. Jackson's Bay's a length away. Close Combat and Connie Mack. This is 3 from the finish. Living It Do Large is over in the lead from Jackson's Bay. Connie Mack in 3rd, then Close Combat. And now running down towards the 2nd last. Living It Do Large has a lead of round about 3 lengths. A check from Gavin Sheehan. So we'll see that Jackson's Bay, Close Combat, and also Connie Mack are 3 in line behind the leader. Living It Do Large again jumping out to the left. Just making it awkward for the rider. 3 lengths is the gap to Jackson's Bay. Connie Mack, Close Combat begins to now stay on as well. So down towards the last. Living It Do Large is out in the lead. It's been pretty hard work to this point, and Close Combat in 2nd.
The commentator is trying to make it interesting. Living Do Large never gonna lose this race. Never whatsoever.
Approaching the last, again, loses a bit of momentum. Has the advantage, however, from Close Combat in 2nd place. Living It Do Large, trying to pick it back up again. Still has the lead. Close Combat in 2nd, making no further impression. Living It Do Large, slightly unconvincing at the hurdles, but will gallop on to success for Gavin Sheehan, Jamie Snowden, and Allison and Bryant. Close Combat 2nd, Connie Mack in 3rd. Jackson's Bay.
Living It Do Large. He made mistake after mistake, went to his right, put down on the hurdles, and he still come on top in this heavy ground. I think give this horse a year or 2, and maybe some headgear is going to be a good horse. Living Do Large, not some horse to put in your, first horse to follow, but just remember this was a very good, beautiful performance from the horse, even if there was no opposition because the second favorite ran out. So let's go. What have we here? We have here at racesfaq.com mare handicap hurdle. Ascending Lark, who hasn't run for 278 days but has won twice in a row. Paul O'Brien, I like him very much. He's on the top of this 7 years old. There is a 5 years old from Lucinda Russell who has lots of runners these days, with a claimer as well. So he has only 10.5 on his back. So she's not joking. I think this she's not joking is the good bet. She's not joking, and I think I'm good to look at it at the going down. I don't know why fair from a basin trio of bumpers in Ireland and comes here having readily landed each of her 2 stars in mare maiden and novice hurdle. Handicapping 113 at his age of 7. Age of 7. There is another horse in the name of Hard as Nails, progressing a bit to make successful handicap debut. Yeah, it is somewhat good and well. Form scan, nothing, pace, he's gonna go off fast, they're gonna follow him. So she's not joking. I think this is a good bet, I think. If I see how the horse is looking, at least. Why they don't show big screen here? She's not joking. I do not like the head carriage of She's Not Joking. You know, a little bit like gasping for air. But still, I'd be so young, you know, only 4, 5. Just been 4. Harden is already really stamped himself as he's gonna go and steal the race. With so many races in his favorite is pulling a little bit to his right. It means he doesn't mind. They're gonna set up this race for the favorite. She's Not Joking is gonna go off fast in the front. Fabe's gonna sit second or third. Outsider's just gonna go there. And number 4, She's Not Joking, looks like, you know, funny head carriage. Let's see if we can still bet or not. If we can bet this, all right. If I can bet it, I had a little bit time needed. Sample. Let's go 40 on this. Okay, they got my money. Number 2, the favorite, we put 40 on it. I was going to go with She's Not Joking, but I didn't see something who could, you know, make me happy. 40 on number 2, the favorite. We're gonna see if he's gonna win.
And hard as nails, Jack Hogan making his intentions known from just prior to the start and bounds away here with hard as nails, who's over the first flight, about 3 lengths in front. Bella Annandale, now the mauve jacket with the orange sleeves and cap, away to the right. Races in a disputed second position.
At least the race has panned out as I was thinking. The 4 going off very fast. Outsider just following to hopefully get a better ending than last. We are following the pace, the second favorite following us. It means that number 2 and Paul O'Brien has everything in his hand to pounce when he wants and take first round when he wants. Okay.
It's a hat-trick of successes, having scored at both Haydock Park and Huntingdon the last 2 times that she's been seen, but has been off the track for 278 days. Is Paul O'Brien's only ride here today. Back in 4th is She's Not Joe King under Conor McCann, and then a length behind is From Here to Eternity, stepping back in grade today. So the 5 runners now making the long old run out towards the far side of the track, where flights 4, 5 and 6 will stand before them. And up at the head of affairs, it is hard as nails, this consistent daughter of Black Sam Bellamy. Trainer Fergal O'Brien looking for a double on the card following his bumper winner half an hour or so ago, who was very impressive. Second place is Bella Annandale, and then to the outside is Ascending Lark in 3rd, with From Here to Eternity and She's Not Joe King still occupying the last 2 positions. And they're only around about 5 lengths off hard as nails, who's now making the journey on into the final mile.
For the guys who are watching this race live on some device, this is why I didn't want to go with She's Not Joking. Look at the head carriage. You know, it's like he's pulling while he's pushing. The horse had a high head carriage as well. Look, going to couldn't play the horse with this kind of behavior.
Second of the flights going down the back, again all landing safely, and they're now through the halfway point of this, the Free Tips Daily on attheraces.com Mayor's Handicap Hurdle. Hard as Nails has led for every step of it to this point and continues to tow them along. From Bella Annandale, who's always been the closest pursuer, then a 3/4 of a length break to Ascending Lark in 3rd. From Here to Eternity, the white sleeves and cap just in front of She's Not Joe King at the back marker of the 5 as they came over the 4th flight from home, and they're now just grouping together a little more up in behind Hard as Nails as they're about to turn left-handed, galloping on now with 5 furlongs of their journey remaining and 3 more flights to jump. It is Hard as Nails from Bella Annandale and Ascending Lark, She's Not Joe King, and From Here to Eternity. So racing left-handed now back towards the straight. Half a mile left to travel and 3 more to jump. And Hard as Nails looking to try and put a seal on the race here and make all. Still leads up by a couple of lengths, going pretty strongly. But all 4 in behind look somewhat menacing, with Bella Annandale on the right. On the left is Ascending Lark. Hard as Nails was good at 3 out. Had to be, because Ascending Lark is cruising up to her now. Away to the left-hand side.
He's gonna win with his head in his chest, guys.
Bella Annandale now struggling home and has
We
been
put too little. Come on.
And
Allez, run off the
Joe King, and despite
He's gonna win with his head in his chest. Look at this.
Still appears to travel strongly, and
We had to go a little bit bigger. Come on.
Oh, and again going right
almost
through
fell.
Ascending Lark. Barely picked up her hooves there. Now shaken up on this long
If
running
this
for home
fucking
to
horse
make
was
sure by Paul
fall.
O'Brien. It is Ascending Lark, driven out now by a length or so to Hard as Nails, who's living up to her name and is rallying in the closing stages. Ascending Lark in the end is all out to hold on, but the hat-trick is hers. Ascending Lark, Paul O'Brien, his only ride today, is a hard-fought winner.
Hartford, I am not sure. But if the horse had lost this race, 1.8. We're gonna see the bet, 40 pounds or 40 euros. 1.8. We put too small amount of the money. The race came out exactly as I have told, and I wanted to be. One going fast on front in heavy ground. Second favorite, She's Not Joking, was you know, not in the race today. The way he was carrying his head up, and you know, other horses have no class to go with it. But Paul O'Brien almost threw the way by being a little bit too confident on this horse after a layoff of 278 days. But we still won. But the fucking problem is everybody gives 220 and the Tooth was giving 1.8. So because of overthinking the race, I didn't took the fixed odds of 2.2 and I lose something like 15 euros there. Anyway, life is a mess. Chepstow, Lucy, Newcastle. We're gonna see what this. Look at this CSF price 5.86. This was only the only. If you follow me now, you couldn't play any other forecast than favorite beating hard to nail and get 5.86. Limerick, another 1.3. I think we had yesterday 1.3 who didn't even be placed. Don't remember which. I don't care neither. Saint-Tartare. Saint-Tartare, me being a cook, I'm going to explain to you what is tartare. Tartare is a mayonnaise-based sauce with some, how you call it, agurken, with some pickles in it, some parsley, shallot, capers, little bit of vinaigrette. You mix them all together, you have tartare. Some French bastard snob, they also put egg in it, hard-boiled egg, I don't know why, just stupid. But tartare sauce, this is exactly what I tell you. And here, Saint-Tartare, tongue-tied first time hooded is the favorite. Half sister to 5 winners and start herself in 2 stars to date. Third of 17 in a novice. Gamble down. Coming a little bit down in distance. Is it Mullins and coming down to distance? Why his favorite? I think so. But this blurring, I cannot show everything. I have to blur. I need to blur. Just remember, guys, don't gamble if you don't want or need, or nobody needs to gamble. Remember, each time you see somebody in a Ferrari, think this is your bookie. Saint-Tartare looks full of beans, pulling a little bit with the heads ups and downs. Nice walker, but head shaker. So if I was pushed to go against, I would Nastia. Rachel Blackmore. Nastia is the nice each way bet against it, if I can find Nastia. I haven't seen Nastia yet. Saint-Tartare in Ireland. We started the day. Let me just show you the history of the betting for today. You wanna be the deal. Okay, this is the one. This is what we started today. Look, 28. This is 27. 27 was, you know, having fun, gambling, putting 51, taking 91. Like this. Today we started only with 94 euros. 94 euros. We spread it out in French big race, and they disqualified the 14 that we had, 36 on, and they put the 11 that we had as well. You could disqualify them both because this one was 20 to 1, so more money. The 12. So we went 20-20, and then we had here the 2 for 40 at 1.8. We could take 2.2. So we are gonna get something like 250 from 90 already. Who is complaining? Not me. Limerick, bonjour. Here, Limerick. 1.1, 0.1. 0.1. Night tipping. You put 100, you get 10 back. This is the opening odds. 0.1. How do you like that? How do you like bookies taking chances on you? Fixed odds. 1.3. But 1.0. This Nastia. The place is not enough. If the place was 1.7, I would go for it. Still. I'm gonna be your fun. Saint Descent. Let's see if they have payout Newcastle. Not yet. Not yet. She's no joker that stays on third from here with all this form. Only 7-1. So the only exactor you could play was this one. 6 times your money. 40 paid, 240. Better than playing 1.8 horses. Okay, anyway, I think we are gone at the Limerick. Bonjour Limerick. Saint-Tartare, like I said, mayonnaise based sauce with pickles is the big favorite.
Already well strung out as Saint-Tartare goes along in front, leads by about 4 to Nastia in second. In third spot, the yellow and blue on the outside is Miss Incognito. With them towards the inside is Take 2 to 1. That quartet clear by over 8 lengths to Arctic Piper in orange colours back in fifth spot, followed at the top of the track by Queen's Meadow towards the inside with Lady Mamie next. And they're followed on the descent by Ballinleggin Lady and Dolly's Call. Towards the inside is the Farmer's Daughter, and bringing up the rear as they approach the straight for the first time, Park Rules. But the odds-on favourite, Saint-Tartare, Danny Mullins, has moved away, leads by 7 or 8 as they swing in. Market rival Nastia, Rachel Blackmore second. Keeping to the inside is the grey Take 2 to 1, Turlock O'Connor, and to the outside Miss Incognito, Sam Ewing. A break then to...
I don't understand this racing. It's unfucking believable. Saint-Tartare is 1.3. 1.3. And he already took 15 lengths out of the race. There are horses who are behind 50 lengths. But it's not... If Saint-Tartare wins with his head in his chest, you must find the other jockeys for non-triers. When they leave a 1.1 shot horse to take such a big lead and have his own way on front, but he almost fell from the turn. He was going to pull up, and you know, anyway.
Ballinleggin Lady and the Farmer's Daughter as they swing away from the stands, nearing the completion of a circuit. Still a good run before they reach the first of 3 flights up the back. Saint-Tartare, but with the reduced advantage, Nastia remains in second. Break of about 6 lengths back to Miss Incognito. Take 2 to 1 is fourth. Further break then to Queen's Meadow. Behind Queen's Meadow is Arctic Piper, and then Park Rules. The first of the 3 up the back, Saint-Tartare. Over and clear by 6 or 7. Nastia second. Take 2 to 1 on the inside of Miss Incognito. They're third and fourth. Behind them, Queen's Meadow, Arctic Piper, and Park Rules. They jumped the fourth last flight. Saint-Tartare increasing the advantage over Nastia. Take 2 to 1 third. Struggling in fourth, Miss Incognito. Further break then to Queen's Meadow as they jump the third last flight before reaching the turn at the top of the track. Saint-Tartare clear. Nastia second. Take 2 to 1 on the inside third. A clear break back to Arctic Piper going into fourth. Dolly's Call making a little headway from the back. Behind them, Queen's Meadow, beating a retreat, Miss Incognito. Running downhill, approaching the straight, 2 to jump on the swing in. San Tartar clear by about 10 lengths. Nasty a second. Take 2 to 1 third. A further break of 6 or 7 to Arctic Piper. Park Rules trying to make a little headway towards the outside. Dolly's Call the inner. And Queen's Meadow clear of the remainder as they swing in. With 2 to jump in this Mare's Maiden. San Tartar out in front. Take 2 to 1 staying on the inside. Out in the centre of the course in third. Nastia, they're cleared of Arctic Piper. As they approach the second last flight. San Tartar chased by Take 2 to 1 over towards the inside the grey. Nastia third, clear. Arctic Piper jumping in fourth. Heading for the final flight. San Tartar clear. Take 2 to 1 and Nastia battling for the second spot with the favourite over safely at the last and on the run in. San Tartar will open her account by a wide margin. Wins for Danny Mullins, continuing the great run of the Close Sutton team. San Tartar wins. Nastia is second and holding on for third. Take 2 to 1, just ahead of Arctic Pipe.
What the race? What the race? You want to take the 1.3? Please do. Okay, 2 to win. This is what they're gonna pay, 225. Okay, let's see if they pay me 225 or 1.8. Bastards. Santatar. So if you put 1,000, you get 200 back. Yeah. Very good. 252. 252. So they pay me how much, these fuckers? They still pay me 1.8, while the tooth was paying 222. What a piece of shit site. You see, guys, why you fucking ass shit sites never trust. 1.8. 1.8. €5 only for this. 3 or 11. Putain, 1.8. Disgusting piece of shit. Okay, let's go. Chepstow. Chepstow. If we're gonna bet anything in Chepstow, it's gonna be a Play Stores. If. Go for yourself, you. Chepstow. Alright, Chepstow. Landsborough. Landsborough. Bang Point, Ben Jones, 103. No weight. Second time, second 55. More interesting. This horse has the same weight almost and comes to win twice. Boys Hill, 9 to 1. Boys Hill. Rula Bula lands like in the ceasefire below the park. Boys Hill. Why is the horse started 12 to 1? Why is Boys Hill such a big price? I do not know, my dears, I do not know. This is the horse they play the most. Castleford, 122, 12 stone against horses who 2 stone less. Rolabula was the favorite. O'Neill source 7 to 1. They cannot give it away. Captain Nichols' very famous colors below the radar. So it means this race is so open you cannot imagine. Okay, in my view, Boyles Hill is a good bet. I have time to bet him. 4 seconds. Okay, Boyles Hill. I'm coming, my friend. Boyles Hill. Sampler. Boyles Hill for a place. Tech TV. Let's go. Let's go. Take my money. Yes. Place. The 9. We gambled. It's a gamble. Boyles Hill. I couldn't understand why the horse had such a good form and such a low weight. 6 years old, best age. We're gonna see. I think he's also on the lead. So let's go, boy.
Midnight Ginger 2 lengths away, company with Halondo, then Castle 4 as we arrive at
Whoop,
flight number
pings
1.
it. Beautiful job.
Which they are all over safely. The back marker over it was Orgeur. So racing down towards the second, it's Boyles Hill who has the lead from Moon Over Mexico in second place, and in third, King of the Road in the red and white quartered colours. Halondo, red and yellow, races on the outside of Midnight Ginger as they take
Pings
flight
again.
number 2.
Beautiful jump.
Castle 4 with the fast jumping Lanesborough moving forward into sixth place, blue with the white spots. Then to the left hand side is Below the Radar in the quartered colours of green and yellow. Click Boom towards the inside, and last of all is Orgeur. So heading down towards the third flight of hurdles. Out in the lead, it's Boyles Hill by just over a length from Moon Over Mexico. King of the Road, Midnight Ginger and Halondo will be the next little group to rise. Lanesborough with Ruler
Again,
Bula,
beautiful jump.
Castle
Best
4
jumps of
towards
the race.
inner, and the last three, Click Boom, also the keen running Orgeur, and on their outside is Below the Radar. So passing us, the pace has just steadied. Boyles Hill on the front end, red sleeves, with Moon Over Mexico and King of the Road in second and third. Halondo is in fourth place, Midnight Ginger. Market leader Lanesborough races in sixth place. Also in the blue with the white spots, just ahead of Ruler Bula and Castleford, who's towards the inside. By contrast, Below the Radar is towards the outside as they make the turn. It'll carry them uphill, and still towards the back is Click Boom and also Orgeur. So out in the lead, it's Boyles Hill, shows the way by over a length from Moon Over Mexico. King of the Road is in third with Midnight Ginger half a length away. Halondo next with Castle 4 on the inside of Lanesborough, and between the pair Ruler Bula. And behind these we have Below the Radar, Click Boom and Orgeur. And the field once again spread out slightly. Pace was reasonable enough up the hill, and there's a good 10 to 12 lengths first to last here as Boyles Hill leads Moon Over Mexico. King of the Road is
Let's see
third
how he's gonna jump.
as they head towards the first of the four flights in the back straight. Still led towards it by Boyles Hill by a length. Moon Over Mexico, 2 lengths to King of the Road, Midnight Ginger, Halondo and Lanesborough as they take the flight of hurdles moving away. Castle 4 didn't take that great, was out-jumped by Ruler Bula. Still well clustered at the back. We have the likes of Click Boom, Below the Radar and Orgeur as they step over the next flight. The flights come pretty swiftly now, and for the first time, Boyles Hill is joined on the front end again by Moon Over Mexico. King of the Road, Midnight Ginger and Halondo from Castle 4 towards the inner. Lanesborough again jumped that fluently towards the outside with Ruler Bula, Click Boom. The last two Below the Radar and Orgeur. More tightly grouped now than they...
My confidence already gone. Look, the moment the horse was headed, he starts to frog jumping or bunny jumping, 4 legs in the air. This Lily, still, I don't know if you can be confident that he's gonna get placed. But when he has the lead, he's going well and jumps well. But when he's headed, he out of sudden go cuckoo. So Lily, get out of the way, Lily Pinch.
Sixth place, Lanesborough just lost a place or two as Click Boom improves on that one's inner with Ruler Bula, and the back two now are Below the Radar and Orgeur. So on the home bend, Boyles Hill has the advantage from Moon Over Mexico, Midnight Ginger, Castle 4, then King of the Road. Lanesborough's on the move again with Ruler Bula, both round the outside of the ridden along Halondo, then Click Boom Below the Radar, and Orgeur at the back appears to be struggling as well. So out in the lead, it's Boyles Hill. Makes the turn for home from in second, Moon Over Mexico, then Castle 4. Then behind these, Midnight Ginger, King of the Road on the outside with the improving Lanesborough. Then Ruler Bula, Below the Radar and Click Boom. They have 3 flights of hurdles still to take.
Near the
Hill
good jump.
with the advantage from Castle 4, Lanesborough
Ooh,
making
everybody's
good
coming there like
progress.
he-
On the
Hop!
outside, jumps up well ahead of Moon Over Mexico. The other one from the back is Below the Radar towards
He
the
still
left-hand
has something
side, but
left, you know.
Lanesborough is all of a sudden travelling really strongly here. Upside, Boyles Hill and Castle 4, who loves it here, is still a challenger on the inside. Then Midnight Ginger.
Come on,
from
pings
King
it.
of the Road, 2 from the finish, Lanesborough and Castle 4. It's Lanesborough who's gone to the front pretty smoothly. Castle 4 and Boyles Hill Hill trying to deliver challenges again. Midnight Ginger.
I think we have to jump one more time, no?
They head down to the last. Lanesborough hasn't completely put this to bed, and Castleford and in the centre Boyles Hill are renewing their efforts on the run down towards the last. Left-hand side Lanesborough. Boyles Hill still giving it.
I think it's going to win.
Castleford now back in third place at the last. Boyles Hill and Lanesborough from Castleford. They remain clear from Midnight Ginger, and Boyles Hill is proving a doughty adversary for Lanesborough. And back in front, Boyles Hill by about a length or so. Lanesborough is trying hard, but Boyles Hill will not be denied and will win for Isabel and Evan Williams.
Wins.
Boyles Hill beat Lanesborough.
He fucking wins.
Midnight Ginger and late progress.
He fucking wins.
Who ran on into fifth.
We give you a 10 to 1 shot. Let's see what was the price when he went off. Boys Hill 8.9. 8.9. I didn't make a mistake. I didn't put for the win. Place. Place. Didn't misclick there. If I only had misclicked for the win. What a beautiful tip, guys. What a beautiful tip. From you, truly. Fun tips and exposing. So we had two. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Boys Hill. All of a sudden he was headed. Lost his momentum for a moment. Stamina kicks in, comes back. Water. Boys Hill. 9 to 1. 12 to 1 in the morning. I do not understand. When I go live, that I am not overwhelmed with 10,000 people here at least. 10,000 at least. We give you a favorite who won. We had a 10 to 1 shot winning in France. We had the first who got disqualified. We were third as well and fifth. From the 4 horses we backed. All on big odds. One of ours 22 to 1s got second. 10 to 1 winner. Then I give you a 9 to 1 shot. I say I could understand why this horse is like that. In Limerick, there was a 1.3. I said only horse who can have a go was the second favorite, nothing else. You could have the exact 2.2. Look. More than even money, you just put this and this together. Why there is no 10,000s of people here? 10,000s of people. I only have 230 subs. This is also shameful. Why you guys don't sub? Cost you money to push a sub button? Anyway. Have you guys saw my last video I made about this zigzag jockey? Unbelievable as well. What you wanna do, where they come for you. Number 1 is looking very best. About damn time. About damn time. Third favorite. He could get placed. He got all good. I don't know. Darty Bay, Dart Mahor. The trainer brings 2 horses with same age, same profile, same weight, everything, even following each other in numbers of the race card, but being last time 5th and 6th, one of them can get in. One of them can get in, you will not, and they are 200 to 1 each, 300. Puta, 1,000 to 1. 1,000 to 1 for a horse who was 5th. 5th of how many? We're gonna see, wait. If we can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Okay, it was 5th of 6. Nothing at there. It's not like it was 5th of 17. Both of them have the same father as well. So, is this horse being bred by whom? I think maybe. So somebody has decided in the same year, two different mares, same profile, same trainer, same colors come to this race. Both of them running at 1,000 to 1. Nice. I gave you a 9 to 1 winner, but I played it for a place myself for 30. Here is a little bit more difficult. If I had to bet, that I do not need to bet. Nobody needs to bet. Nobody has to bet. I was going to bet the one about damn time. He still was a little bit of money for him, I think, at the off look. About that time. Second favorite goes off third favorite. Okay, anyway, have a look at the... listen to the commentary, we're going to come back.
And they're being followed by Monaco Rules in the yellow with the red spots over along the inside of Jupiter Day Mott, who's nicely positioned. And Loreni in the pink colours, one of the market leaders, close up in behind as they lift off at hurdle number 1. All across safely, untidy in last place was Frontier Force, and Tom Midgley had to sit tight as they now make a left-handed turn back towards the entrance to the home straight for the first time. And it is Keep Calm and Carry On who leads by half a length or so over Pulse of Camelot in second. Then Jupiter Day Mott, starting out for Lucinda Russell today, is racing in third around the outside of Monaco Rules, and next in running Loreni. Young Getaway, the dark blue jacket, yellow sleeves, is currently in sixth, no more than 6 lengths off the pace, with About Damn Time for company in the dark green and dark blue. Then a couple of lengths further behind those, Gone with the Tide, along with Darty Bay and Dartmoor as they flick across the first hurdle up the home straight. Atlantic Alfie in red colours is towards the back, with Frontier Force, who's already just being chivied into the bridle. On they go now towards number 3. Keep Calm and Carry On over just about ahead, but joined on the outside by Pulse of Camelot and Monaco Rules, who under double seeking Brian Hughes eases a little bit closer to the far side. Loreni will jump this one in fourth, just in front of Young Getaway. Then Jupiter Day Mott, who's just lost a place or two, but still no more than 4 lengths off the gallop in that red and black coloured jacket. Further down the pack then is About Damn Time, who races another 2 lengths in front of Gone with the Tide. And then the Alison Lee pair side by side, Darty Bay and Dartmoor. Dartmoor the white cap. And then right at the back end of the field are Atlantic Alfie and Frontier Force. So making the run away from us, and a long run now before any more jumping is required. Flight number 5 is the first of 3 over in the back straight. So a good 3 furlong run at least, I'd say now. And it is Keep Calm and Carry On for the jockey and trainers combination, seeking a double on the card. Leading up here, Keep Calm and Carry On from on the outside at Pulse of Camelot. They're being followed to the inside by Monaco Rules. Brian Hughes also looking for his second winner on the card. The Weatherby winner from Christmas time, Loreni in the pink. And then out a bit wider, Jupiter Day Mott, who also has winning form down at Weatherby, having won a bumper there last March. Making the journey out towards the side of the track, Young Getaway is over towards the inside. The yellow sleeves currently in 6th position. And then another length away to About Damn Time in 7th, with racing next Gone with the Tide in front of Darty Bay and Dartmoor. And still out the back are Atlantic Alfie and also Frontier Force, as they now head towards the first of the 3 hurdles over in the back straight. And very soon they will be back at where they started. It is Keep Calm and Carry On, the white sleeves and cap along the inside of Pulse of Camelot at the leading pair. Pulse of Camelot asked up at that hurdle and came up well. They've all crossed it safely. Loreni travelling sweetly is up into 3rd place now, just in front of Monaco Rules as they land over another. Then About Damn Time, who's now just moving on in front of Jupiter Day Mott on the outside, and Young Getaway completing that leading group, who are a little way in advance at present, have Gone with the Tide, and then come both Darty Bay and Dartmoor, who have been racing together throughout. And at the back end of the field, Frontier Force and Atlantic Alfie. Same comments applying to those two as they make the run now for the final 3/4 of a mile and the 4th flight from home. So almost 2 races going on for the price of 1. And as they cross this one, all landing safely. Up ahead then this leading group, consists of Monaco Rules along the inside of Keep Calm and Carry On. Pulse of Camelot is trying to hang on in there. Loreni travelling well, Young Getaway on their heels with About Damn Time and Jupiter de Mott. Within behind runners, Dartmoor now looking to latch onto them in company with Darty Bay, and then comes Gone with the Tide, and the ridden along pair at the back, Frontier Force and Atlantic Alfie, who's struggling to go with them now as they swing on into the home straight and gallop on down towards the third from the end. And now Loreni comes through to take it up very quickly. Pulse of Camelot drops away, and it looks as if Keep Calm and Carry On is also about to fade. So over the third flight from home, it was nearly a line of 5. Loreni in the pink colours. One from the right is Young Getaway. Monaco Rules is away to the inside. In the noseband, About Damn Time, and on the left, Jupiter de Mott, and still less than a length in it between the leading quintet. One to jump. Loreni is now shaken up by Sean Quinlan and extends by a length over the staying on Jupiter de Mott down the outside. Loreni was long at the last hurdle. Jupiter de Mott landed running closest to us, and these two now drawing away and will fight out the finish. Loreni being pressed by Jupiter de Mott. Just a neck ahead between the pair now as Jupiter de Mott eyeballs Loreni. They nip and tuck as they go for the line, and it's Jupiter de Mott who wins. Jupiter de Mott just outguns Loreni. They came well clear of Monaco Rules, Young Getaway, and About Damn Time.
Lucinda Russell had another winner, Jupiter de Mott. It had to be the favorite in the morning. I think he was a drifter here. He went off at 4.5, 5 to 1. So value there, I don't know. Why this horse was such a drifter, I do not know. I do not know. Good thing we didn't bet in this race. Because of the drift, we were not going to bet Jupiter de Mott. Didn't trust Loreni. About down time is nowhere near. So we're gonna go faster and faster. How much does my place paid? Place 2.2. If they pay 2.2, I play the music for you. If they pay 2.2, let's go and get the money for you. Habla. Let's see if they paid out. They paid out 30 pays me 66, 2.2. They paid 2.2. Look, we made 90 to 98. So I'm sorry, guys. I know nobody wants to see it, but I have to do it. I cannot find it. Who cares? Ah, here. Hoopa. Let's go. Because of 3. So when you take 90 pounds or euros and you make almost 300 out of it, you deserve to be played your music. Anyway, my friends, Limerick. I cannot go like this because it's too big. You have to come here and we're gonna go there. We got a minute to off. Another Irish typical racing, lots of bad horses running against each other, but they are running. 6,000 euros to the winner. There is an Elliott horse, Bones on Fire. Bowens on Fire. Is he making reference to Bowens, the jockey who rides for Hobbs and has already won so many races? They knew it. This is easier. Bones on Fire. Where is he? Bones on Fire. What? 801? Ah, no, 1.7. First thing here. 812. If you can get this, click it. Take it. Bounds on Fire. If you can get this price here, I guess you would put your house on it. So 1.5 favorite, Bounce on Fire. Who's gonna beat Bounce on Fire? Nobody. Nobody whatsoever. But is it worth the gamble? And this price, of course. At this price, go fuck yourself. Not gonna even show you who's the fucking bookie. Bones on Fire. I think it's gonna be fascinating to see that Bones on Fire, if he's capable of finishing the race. He is Germix. Germix was in Linamix, I think, and they love heavy. They love heavy, and the track has become such a heavy thing. I'm gonna bet this horse anyway. Let's go. If I still can. I don't know if I can. Where is my other... what's happened here? Okay, let's see. They're not gone yet. So if you go to Limerick, filter, fix odds, Bones on Fire, sample win. I'm gonna go to 40 on this one. Take it, you fuck. 40 at 1.9 on number 4. We're gonna go one time for this fucking Elliot shit. And Bones on Fire. Bones on Fire. Heavy Grant. Let's see what's gonna make it.
Twist the green and red of Arch Hall towards the inside Old Kenmare. Bones on Fire with that group with Medical Man. As they head on for flight number 2. Kentucky Beach by over a length. From 'Tis Only a Dream in third spot to the outside is Arch Hall. Wider still Medical Man has improved. On the inside Old Kenmare tracks the leading trio. As they jump flight number 3 and head for the turn at the top of the track. Kentucky.
Very big horse, this Elliot horse, Bones on Fire. Twice third, being a Germix horse who loved the heavy, is still there like 6th position now. Why? Why so far away? Anyway.
Sullivan. With them is Not Even a Text, Sean Flanagan. The blue and yellow of Autumn Twist, Dan King. Behind them towards the outside, Carlada de Sunyi and Niall Moore, and keeping to the inner is Becca Stein in the black colours, Liam McKenna. They're followed into the straight by Lucky Jack, the yellow and red of Leaside Rock. At the back in the early stages, bit of a joke like near side and towards the far side Meteor Storm. As they come to jump flight number 4, the first of the 2, bring them up in front of the stands.
Okay, now he starts to show some more interest with a big horse who has a high head carriage. Comes from inside. I don't think that's gonna matter to the horse. Then now he made a little bit of a mistake. Falls fourth. Still, I do not understand why he stays there. Why he's not going to the girth of the front runner. Front runner being Kentucky Beach. Grey horse as well. Who is taking the better ground. Look at the front runner where he's running, and look at this Bones on Fire when he is running in the mud. Unfucking believable. Here's Pricked enjoying herself in front, and they just leave him the race as a gift. I think this fucking Elliot has laid his own horse here. Look at this. Head carriage comes there as well. Why? Look, again the horse, his head is up. Little bit of mistake again. Not mistake, but the jump could go better. The head of a horse is so high, it means leave me alone. I want to go and win the race. You piece of shit jockey. Sam Irving. He says, no, you're going to stay here. Big horse, heavy ground, keep running in the mud. Unbelievable. But still there with a shout. You know, we are not counting our profit as a loss yet. Certainly not confidence is going to win.
Kentucky Beach, tracked by Bowen's on Fire. Going into third is Autumn Twist. Close up in fourth, Beckestein, and they're clear. Arch Hall, trying to stay on behind them, is Lucky Jack, and a further break then to bit of a joke like, and from the back, Caridad de Suni. But as they swing for home with two to jump, the grey Kentucky Beach, tackled by Bowen's on Fire towards the inside. Beckestein and the black over on the rail, driven along in blue and yellow is Autumn Twist, they have it between them as they approach the second last flight. Kentucky Beach, Bowen's on Fire in the centre, Beckestein challenging towards the far side. They jump it, Bowen's on Fire in the centre with a narrow advantage, Beckestein over on the far side. They go on from long-time leader Kentucky Beach. As they come down to the final flight, not much to choose between the leading pair. Beckestein the inside has down.
Oh!
A crashing fall at the last, and that presents the race to the odds-on favourite Bowen's on Fire. Kentucky Beach second. Both horse and rider up from that last flight. Tumble, Bowen's on Fire wins for Gordon Elliott and Sam Ewing. Kentucky Beach second. Long break back to Autumn Twist in third.
I'm not sure we would won that race. I am not sure we would run that race. Beckestein. I think his father was a Pakistani. Beckestein. He came there better than us. And if he didn't have this bad fall, we couldn't win. But I don't care. How many times my horses lose? Let's go, my baby. Of course, we are exposing all the people who are not here following the channel, making money. Chipster. Okay, another winner. So we had 1, 2, 3 winners in UK, 1 in France. Took our winnings from 90 to more than 320, I think. Nowhere there. I told you it was a Gamix. Gamix, they love the ground as they go to Linamix. I devote. Another fucking race in Chepstow. Chase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure Lupus Jam is the outsider. 9 years old. But every other horse. First, third, second. First, 8, second. Second, unsettled winning. Second, fifth, third. Who you want to bet? How you want to bet? I think this one is something to not be even interested in. Maybe the pace gonna help us find something. Royal Jewel, second favorite, is gonna go off, and so maybe this front runner is not gonna come back. Maybe nothing there as market mover neither. So this is a drifter. This is we don't care. So maybe we could back the 3 and the 4 both of them. 2 mile heavy ground, 3 and the 4. Just to have an interest in the race, I'm gonna put 3 and the 4, each of them 10 euros, 10 pounds, how you want to call it. Just to have an interest in the race. 1.9, thank you very much. I get another coming to me. Alright, Chepstow here. The fixed odds. I said the 3, fuck yourself. I don't want this. Simple gagnant. 3 gonna get 8, and this gonna get 7. So 15. On the 3 and the 4. Just because they are front running and they are above 3. So one of them wins, gonna give me profit of, you know, my initial put in. Just to play the music again. Yet again. 3 winners today. One at 9-1. One on and twice at evens. A 10-1 shot in France. And we didn't have one losing bet yet. Not one. A fun bet here, 3 and 4. We bet them each. Because of the pace. If the pace is true, I think in a steeplechase at Chepstow, heavy ground, difficult to pin them back. This fucking, yeah. Hate it when they line of bookies, you can see. Don't gamble if you don't gamble. Point. You wanna have fun, come here. Come here with 2 or 3 of your friends. Choose a horse, put between each other £1 on it and follow the racing. Don't give your fucking money to these bookies. Where is the 3? So Cap Hoffelfungi, he decide he's not gonna run with the pace. Instead of ID Woods, and Royal Jewel is on the lead. Ears pricked. So have a look. We're gonna see.
Jewel it is who'll take the bend first. Royal Jewel by 2 lengths. ID Wood sits in second. Cavilfungi racing in third. In fourth place is Lupus Regum. And right at the back is Booster Bob as they're climbing the hill. And then they will swing left-handed and turn into the back straight. Royal Jewel only a length clear now from ID Wood in second. Cavilfungi racing in third. No change with Lupus Regum and Booster Bob bringing up the rear. So into the back straight. We start with plain fence and open ditch of the 6 fences down the back. Led towards number 2 then by Royal Jewel, who has the lead by a length from ID Wood in second, Cavilfungi, Lupus Regum and Booster Bob. They'll take that perfectly okay. So the next is an open ditch. First of a couple in the race. Royal Jewel towards it from ID Wood. This is the third. ID Wood didn't get overly high, but got higher than Lupus Regum, who gave that a belt. It's his first error, the third. Royal Jewel leads. Cavilfungi jumped past ID Wood at the previous fence, and Booster Bob has joined Lupus Regum.
Fungi in Italian means mushroom.
Hill. There's still 3 plain fences in the back straight. This is the high point of the climb, and out in the lead, Royal Jewel from Cavilfungi. ID Wood rather got in the way of Booster Bob, who pecked, but rather jumped into the hind quarters of ID Wood. Lupus Regum still there towards the inside, so racing towards the next fence before we run downhill. Royal Jewel by a length from Cavilfungi. ID Wood, Booster Bob, and Lupus Regum's now the back marker. Booster Bob's just...
I don't know if you have seen what happens there. So I am, as the pace was telling us, first and second. Third favorite or fourth favorite, ID Wood, make some couple of bad mistakes. He almost made Booster Bob fall. So therefore Booster Bob coming in third place has to go a little bit faster than the horse wanted. Does it mean that we cannot lose anymore? If it's true, I'm in love with you. Okay, let's go.
Royal Jewel and Cavilfungi have 2 lengths over. A pushed along Booster Bob. 3 lengths back to ID Wood. And Lupus Regum is now beginning to find the pace a bit hot, it seems, in 5th place, and is being ridden along in last place. Royal Jewel with a strong travelling Cavilfungi. Sean Bowen pulls down a set of goggles on Booster Bob. Still Lupus Regum and ID Wood are detached as they race towards the first up the home straight. Royal Jewel, Cavilfungi, Booster Bob, 4 lengths to ID Wood. Another mistake by Lupus Regum, and the first 3 are getting away. Royal Jewel making a bold bid from the front here at the last ditch, but Cavilfungi has the leader still in the sights. Booster Bob 5 lengths away, and they're clear now from ID Wood, racing down towards the third last. It still has been a match between Royal Jewel and Cavilfungi, who's bearing down on the leader once again. Royal Jewel still has the lead. Good leap lead by Cavalfungi. The distance between them half a length, but still Royal Jewel on the right-hand side has more to give. Cavalfungi on the left, they're clear. 2 from the finish. Royal Jewel didn't see a great stride, and Cavalfungi now lands alongside and takes a narrow lead for the first time. Royal Jewel digging in over on the far side, 1 more to take. The 2 of them locked together. Cavalfungi, Royal Jewel, a big leap, landing a bit steep, but the 2 of them having a real set too here. Cavalfungi the near side, a neck in advance. Royal Jewel on the far side, a persistent challenger, and fighting back. Cavalfungi narrowly, Royal Jewel alongside, Royal Jewel back up in the final bounds. Royal Jewel and Cavalfungi, a pulsating finish. Beats Booster Bob, ID Wood in 4th, and Lupus Regan will get round. They are 4th and 5th.
Royal Jewel under Micheal Nolan has won. Cracking effort over at Chepstow. We've got Newcastle on the way, 2:55.
What a race, what a race, what a beautiful ride from the winner. Chepstow. Royal Jewel, this one was 8th, so the best horse. But what a beautiful ride, what a beautiful ride. What a beautiful non-nonsense ride, you know. Just marvelous. Just beautiful. Therefore, let's go. Alright guys, you don't want to listen to the song. I have to stop winning. Let's go, let's go. Newcastle. Handicap chase. Handicap chase at Newcastle. 8 runners, 1 comes out. The bookies attack back. The bookies attack back. They said there are lots of winners today. We don't want them to win. So we attack back. We take 1 out. So there is 2 places. We're going to do everything in our power to fuck the Panthers. We're going to make a horse in the name of Torreno. The favorite, Tristan Davis, who was on a 3-1 shot. 9-4 shot in one of the races, and he just ran out of the track. Sam Twiston Davis, who is 20 years in the saddle. Family is like a century of training horses. He couldn't stay in the saddle, keeping his horse in the track. Best of the jockeys. Torreno, 5 years old, who has been third, second one. Normally I will take these horses on because he had 4 hard races one after each other. 4. He's well handicapped, that to say worst handicap horse in the race must be, I don't know. I do not know. The pedigree is nothing else but matchless Galileo horse, 7 years old, Sean Quinlan. You know, was his dream mare, and Galileo as father. It means this horse has cost lots of money. He's 9-1 here, but only 2 places we cannot go. We cannot go there. I am tired, guys. You cannot imagine how fucking tired I am. I have this associate piece of shit that call him an M. This is the biggest piece of shit in the world, who steals money from the business, from the restaurant. Unfucking believable. Problem is now you have a business, kids, home. You cannot just go fucking break his legs. Piece of shit. This makes me so tired you can't imagine. Fucking thief of. Anyway. Makes you so tired at night you keep thinking and things like that. Back to racing. I think this is gonna be between 2, 3, 4, something like that. I do not know. I do not know. I cannot give you a with confidence a race as we have had 100% winning rate today. Every horse I gave, he won. Every bet we made, we won. So we are not gonna jinx it to just go and gamble. The horse who looks very beautiful is number 3, King of Tara. So if I had to put money on this race, just for fun, I put the 3 and 2 at these beautiful odds, each 5 run. Because this one is Galileo, the other one is Tara, and we're gonna see.
As well as they lift off at obstacle number 1. To the inside is Coup de Coeur, then in the light blue Kidman, just in front of favourite Tornio, the dark blue sleeves, and Benny Nahar Road is the back marker as they come over the second, all again landing safely, and now quickly on to the third, which will be the last next time. Cold Sober then defending an unbeaten record here at Gosforth Park. He's up and over half a length ahead of Matchless down the outside. Then in third, King of Tara. Richie McClernand, his only ride here this afternoon. And then a length back in fourth is Coup de Coeur. Kidman is next, and at the back end of the field, the last time out Taunton scorer Tornio, racing just ahead of Benny Nahar Road, who has his tongue lolling out to the right as they swing left-handed now out towards the far side of the track, and a long run before any more jumping is necessary, and it is Cold Sober and Sam Coulthard who shows out in the lead. So Cold Sober by around about a length and a half over King of Tara, and then to the outside Matchless having his chasing introduction today. The spotted jacket of Coup de Coeur down along the inside, being tracked through by Tornio, Kidman just in front of him, and Benny Nahar Road taking a slightly wider route, is continuing to race a little bit freely at the back of the 7-runner field, but very much in touch here as they now make another left-handed turn, this one to enter the back straight, and they now gallop into their final 1 1/4 miles. Cold Sober continues to pace set and is a length in front of King of Tara, and around their outside Matchless, as shortly they'll be lifting off at fence number 4, the first of 5 over in the back straight. The second fence going down this section of the track is an open ditch, the first of 2 in the race. But this is plain. Cold Sober from King of Tara and Matchless, who just brushed one another in taking that second and third, with over along the inside Coup de Coeur as they now come to a ditch. The leader met it on a good stride. Tornio just corkscrewing through the air a little bit, is back in behind Kidman still as they now reach the middle fence over in the back straight. The leader didn't really meet that on a clean stride that time. Cold Sober had to put himself right, and between he and the back marker Benny Nahar Road there's around about 6 lengths only as they head now towards the next one going down the back. And it is Cold Sober along the inside, Matchless towards the outer, and between the pair King of Tara. They're followed 2 lengths adrift by Kidman, and up the inside Coup de Coeur. Benny Nahar Road is wider out, and Tornio had a brief flirtation with last place a moment or so ago, but very much in touch. A tightly grouped field on taking the final obstacle going down the back, which was 5 out. Now left-handed back towards home in this Virgin Bet at Daily Price Boosts Novices Handicap Chase. And it is Cold Sober who's been in front throughout, has barely a length in hand over King of Tara. Matchless up around the outside with Coup de Coeur squirreling away through along the inner. and then being followed through by Tornio and Kidman, who angles wider. Benny Nahar Road is the back marker. That was the last of the open ditches, 4 from home. Cold Sober came up, but a challenger to the inside emerges with Coup de Coeur. Away to the left in the light blue, Kidman looks threatening. On their heels now, Tornio moving on in front of Matchless as they take 3 out. Benny Nahar Road down the outside and King of Tara has faded. They now make the run down towards the second last fence. And it is a Coup de Coeur along the inside of Kidman. They are now the leading pair. Just moving on ahead of Cold Sober. Tornio is striving to get on terms with them. Is back in 4th place with 3 lengths to find. Any one of 4 as they head down to the final fence. Kidman nearest to us put in a short one. More fluent. Slicker across it was Coup de Coeur. Coup de Coeur in front from Kidman. And the rallying Cold Sober. Tornio back in 4th. Going close home. It's Coup de Coeur in front for a Brian Hughes double. And it's a Coup de Coeur seeing off for Cold Sober. Tornio and Kidman, and further back to Benny Nahar Road.
Coup de Coeur
has won at Newcastle.
Coup de Coeur with Hughes. We were first beaten horses, the Matchless and King of Tara. Didn't back anything, so we are still 100% in winning mode. Richard McLaren has just came for King of Tara for 1 race ride and he couldn't finish anywhere. That was a waste of time and money. Limerick. 10 runners. Guess how many non-runners? 3. Why makes it 7? Why makes it 2 places? Bookies action-packed. At the end of the day, they want to get money back. A snow pony, 8 years old, claimer. Nothing fun there. Yeah, the racing has really get tipped for the worst. Just gonna have a look if there is something nice coming up. If not, we're gonna finish it for today. They're gonna be class 4. Not so interesting. Newcastle. Not a nice race neither. No. So Newcastle won Limerick. Yeah? Is there any the last race at Chepstow? Handicap hurdle. Wainwright is look. This horse with this form is the favorite. There is nothing here, guys, for the rest of the day. Newcastle. There is a favorite there, but too obvious. This is Bouchet. And then Chepstow. This one is the horse 110, second 1-1. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 almost last time out winners. Then we have Blazing 5. Just because it's an Alan King horse must be even money. Which is Bouchet as well. And on the end, a flat race with David Pipe horse who's carrying a penalty. Why this horse wouldn't be? Harmony Heights. So look, the racing has become a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every race only 7 runners. Actually, thank you to be here. 4 o'clock. We've been here together almost 2 hours. There is nothing else to show for. Nothing. I'm just gonna show you this one. I'm sorry. This one I mean. This one. Okay, look, 233. We go to this, we become 333. What was the history of today? Today being 28. We start the day with 94. We back the horse, we got 220. Newcastle 72. Chepstow 66. Limerick 76. And then here we put 15, get 23. That is the way what it is. Thank you guys for having follow me today. I'm gonna take my 333. I'm gonna do something else with it. Thanks for racing. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'm not gonna sit here another 2 hours trying to find horses when the bookmakers are dictating the terms and conditions of racing. Okay, guys, have a good day. Bye, 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 bye.